What's up, everybody? Ben Reza here for Odd Shopper, and it's official. College football is here. Week 0 is upon us, and that means there are bets to be made. I'm here to give you, we're going to build a little parlay. There may be only 7 games, but I found a handful. We're going to put them together and see if we can cash a plus money ticket. Yes, we know it's going to be difficult, but you know what? There are some opportunities here, and that's what we're going to do. It's not all we do at Odd Shopper, though. You've been around. You guys know the drill. All things betting here. Take a look around. If you're looking for breakdowns of all the games, you're looking for quick picks, it's all on this channel. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you subscribe. Hopefully you stick around. But I'm not going to waste a ton of time here because I've got 3 games for you. We're going to put them together over on Caesars. We'll also talk about what else is going on across the industry. But let's first, I'm going to do my tradition. I'm going to scan the board. So we got, Notre Dame is in Dublin. We've got UTEP in Jacksonville State. Some other games in the middle. Games at night, 30-point spreads, all sorts of things for us to choose for. But where do we begin? I'll tell you where we begin. Fitting that we begin here with the UMass Minutemen, my school. Give me them +7 as the first piece of the puzzle here. Now, I'm gonna have to go into the spin here because it's UMass. They were 1-11 last year. They beat Stony Brook. Stony Brook is not a legit, that's an FCS school. They played New Mexico State last year. They lost by 10 points. The difference right off the bat is the transfer portal. UMass is hitting the portal extremely hard. They brought in a ton of transfers, including a quarterback. And these are not transfers of they're taking FCS guys. They're finding some guys in the Northeast. No, these are guys that played at big programs and it didn't work out. They're taking guys from Clemson. They're taking guys from Florida schools, things like that. Does it mean that they were stars at those places? Absolutely not. But they're talking about 3- and 4-star recruits, stuff that UMass just simply can't get on their own. And they have a new look this year. I think they're going to be much more dynamic. And it's not that I'm necessarily buying what UMass is doing. I just don't know if New Mexico State should ever be favorite by a touchdown, to be honest. Even though they won 7 games last year, this squad has not evolved much. They're about the same. They returned 9 starters on offense, but it's New Mexico State, really limited in the passing abilities. Not a great squad to begin with. Let's talk about, I just said they won a bowl game. So 6 wins during the regular season. Lamar, FCS. Valparaiso, swear to God, I didn't know they played football. UMass, New Mexico, Liberty, and Hawaii. They're beating schools that are not talented. And listen, I put UMass on that list because they beat UMass, but that was some really weak competition. Defensively, they only have 4 starters back. I think that's probably a serious issue for a team like this. You see the over-under of 45, so we're not expecting a shootout, which helps us even more. The amount of worth those 7 points is more immense. And if the game was a 75-point total, I just think UMass, with a new infusion of talent, is just every bit as ready as a team like New Mexico State early in the season. And I'm going to take the 7 points. This has bounced around from 8.5 to 7 to 6.5, and now there's a little buyback. I want the full touchdown. Give me UMass +7 to get things started. Now, that's not going to make a parlay. We've got to find a couple more, and I absolutely have them. But I already mentioned that I'm on Caesars today, and you guys should be too. If you are not on Caesars, it doesn't matter where else you play. The ability to shop odds, the ability to have options is so huge during football. Ask anybody how much of a difference it makes to be able to check out 2 or 3 or 4 places to get that best number. And if you're not on Caesars, you might as well get a boost to the bankroll while doing it. The link is below. Take 2 minutes, put in some money, bet $50. Maybe you bet it on this parlay. Maybe bet it on a straight bet. Don't do anything crazy, but do whatever you want. Win, lose, or draw, you're getting $250 in bonus bets. How is it going to be deployed? Every week. I actually like this. You may say, I'd rather just get a lump sum. I think it's pretty cool. Every week, you get a $50 bonus bet. So each week for the next 5 weeks, you'll wake up, boom, infusion, $50 bonus bet that you can put it on whatever you want. Maybe you go college football. Maybe you go NFL when it starts. It is that simple. You got to be 21 plus. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER, but take some time. Take a couple minutes out of your day and do this. If you're serious about trying to make some money, that can make the difference this season. Now, what else can make the difference? This is the next game. Ohio, right below it. Give me the Bobcats, +3. I like that number too. Again, it happens just to be on Caesar. I saw 2.5. I'm fine with 2.5. I'm fine with the money line, to be honest, but I'd certainly take 3 at -115. I like this Ohio squad a lot. 10-4 last year. Their quarterback, player of the year in the conference. He tore his ACL. He's back. He's healthy. He's ready to go. 9 starters back on this offense. Legit rushing attack. They are going to move this ball. I really trust what they're doing. I like Rourke quite a bit at QB. Ohio's just a solid MAC team. Say what you want about that conference. They can really, really play. I feel good about them coming into San Diego State, who I don't know what to make of them. They were 7-6 last year, 6 starters back on both sides of the ball. So their quarterback returns, who was a converted safety maiden, and he was dynamic. I have to give him credit. He's a lot better than I thought. I still am a little skeptical. I'm not going to lie. And part of it is not his fault. They lost a lot up front, maybe on both sides of the ball, but even more on the D line. I worry. That was the strength of this team. If Ohio is controlling in terms of a ground attack, I don't like San Diego State's chances of playing, catch up, playing in a shootout. A 48.5 point total also indicates that. I just think that San Diego State is just too limited here. 21 points per game last year. I'm not sure that's going to change. And I don't think that's going to get it done in a game like this. I think Ohio comes in and not makes a statement. Listen, it's Ohio and San Diego State. Let's not get crazy. But I think they're every bit the team that the Aztecs are. Wouldn't be even remotely surprised with an upset here. You're going to give me 3 points in what I would view as a toss-up game at worst. I'm going to take it. If Rourke is healthy and all indications are he's ready to go, I think Ohio has certainly the advantage against San Diego State's respectable defense. And I'm going to take the Bobcats, not to pull an upset because I don't even view it as an upset, but give me the 3 points. And if they win this game, like I said, I won't even be remotely surprised. So we've got 2 on the board. We've got UMass. We've got Ohio. We need one more. Let's find one more here. And again, if you have any questions, always at JazzRazDFS. You guys know the drill. I'm around. I'm here on OddsShopper. I'm in our Discord. That isn't below. You can hop in there if you want the community feel. You want more picks. You want all access to all our guys having fun, doing some things. It's a great group in there. Just, again, community. That's what we're about here. I'm also about Vanderbilt. Laying 17.5. This brings back good memories because I did this last year in this exact game. Hawaii and Vanderbilt, and it was out there, and it ended quite good for Vanderbilt backers because they won 63-10. They won 63-10 against this same school. Now, what did Vanderbilt do on the year? They were 5-7, but they play in the SEC. Let's not, good luck if you're playing there as a team. They're going to be pretty good this year. Are they going to win a ton of SEC games? No. They do have 7 starters back, including their quarterback, 8 on defense. They've got a speed advantage. They have a size advantage. Their O-line, which I thought was an issue, returns 4 starters here. Vanderbilt's going to be just fine, and they're also at home. Hawaii, 3-10 last year, and I'm not sure it's going to be much better. 5 starters back on offense, including the quarterback, 9 on defense, but that defense was as bad as I've seen in a long time. They're not bringing in elite transfers. It's a tough place, obviously. Their O-line is kind of a mystery. That's a problem because their quarterbacks are not super dynamic in terms of mobile ability. Vanderbilt's going to get after them. This Hawaii team allowed nearly 35 points per game last year. It's a big mismatch, and we saw this. We saw, Hawaii, when they got into conference play, held their own a little bit. Non-con last year, they lost by 53, 32, and 46 points. Then they played Duquesne, who's an FCS opponent, and won by 10. They were just not competitive. Now, yes, when you play Michigan, you're not going to be competitive. But they weren't competitive against Western Kentucky, and they were not competitive against Vanderbilt. I don't know why it's going to be that different than last year. I'm not saying they're going to lose by 50 points, but I was stunned to see this hanging, certainly less than 3 touchdowns, around 17. Vanderbilt in Nashville just controls. They're a better squad than this, and I know they're laying a bunch of points. I think that they hang 45 or 50 points on their own. Hawaii can manufacture 4 touchdowns plus, more power to them, but you see a total of 56 points. Maybe I'm overestimating Vanderbilt's output, but I really don't think I am. Give me the Commodores minus 17.5 to round out this college football parlay for week 0. So let's do a quick recap. I'm going to go over here. We'll try to zoom in, look at my bad, I'm not even going to call them editing skills, but this is what the parlay is. We've got UMass. We've got Ohio. We've got Vanderbilt. You put that together, you got plus 581. Throw a little 100 spot. Look at that. Almost 6-1 on our money. I like it. I am on board with this. And again, if you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, just let me know. I'm around. We're going to be doing this all year. I hope to hit a couple along the way. Big boost to the bankroll if we can do, just like that Caesars. Again, I just shout out to them. Sign up below. Don't forget to do that and get those weekly bonus bets of $50 for the next 5 weeks. But there you have it. I love college football, and I really appreciate everybody tuning in for me, for UMass, for Ohio, and for Vanderbilt. Good luck. Enjoy the first slate of games. Come back next week. Same time, same place.